Netflix earmarks $420 million to fight Disney in India. You brought this story to my attention. Netflix is going for world domination in the media landscape, Will. I don't know if you knew that. I was talking to Reed Hastings. I was talking to him before we started shooting. Yeah, that was who I was on the phone to.
Powwow.
Yeah, that's who I was on the phone to. Okay, I apologize. That never happened.
Well, they're winning a lot of, Golden Globes. Is that what?
Is that what you would win?
I think so.
If you were making shows, you would win some Golden Globes.
I think so.
Maybe you would. I think you would. Yeah, they just they expanded into all kinds of parts of the world, and they've had what looks like success in a lot of these places, including in India. I mean, $420 million, that's almost $500 million into that market. And that's a lot of money. It's a significant amount of money because their latest plan in India is like $2.80 a month. So when you start doing the math on profitability, if it's even there, or maybe they're just full out in customer acquisition mode, where they might even lose a few bucks in exchange for building up this massive user base. Disney has a different program going on in India specifically. It's not Disney Plus. They have a cooler name for it. You're going to like this name. What is it? What did Disney call it? They call it Hotstar. Don't you want to sign up for Disney Hotstar?
Hotstar.
Yeah, that's right, Will. You want to sign up for that. So they're going head-to-head just like they are over here, but they're going head-to-head in India with Indian content. Couple hot shows on Netflix that people really felt they had to be signed up for. Sacred Games. Doesn't that sound salacious? Sacred Games. And also a very popular animated show, Mighty Little Beam. How about this to blow your mind? Netflix is expected to spend $15 billion on content globally next year. 15 billies.
On their own content?
15 billies.
I guess they're making a lot of
So we
shows,
just talked about how Daimler, the parent Mercedes company, is going to put 11.8 billies into electric vehicles. They put 15 billies into content. What? Cameras? Humans? Makeup? Ready, set, go? 15 billies. Man, people are expensive.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Well, if they're going to keep on making like The Irishman or something, stuff like that, I don't mind.
You feel like that costs a
It's a
few
good
dollars?
investment.
You feel
Yeah.
like that costs a few dollars?
Oh, yeah.
It has 158 million subscribers globally. 158 million paying subscribers, Will. You don't want to do the math on that monthly. You don't want to do the math. It's a scary number. But it's cool to see them going into these different markets and paying attention to these markets. I like that. Don't just come in and distribute the same stuff, but figure out what that market wants and make that. And that's what they do. They put out the Sacred Games, and I'm sure the Indian audience can tell us they sit around, they wait for, they binge watch the Sacred Games.
Should T-Series be scared? You think?
Because T-Series there's
Or are
no
they too
subscription necessary. Netflix, it's a paid deal. It always bothers me being here in North America and seeing the cost for these subscriptions. I know it's not a fair comparison. People always tell me, hey man, look, the salaries and everything else, you got to make the adjustment. Obviously, you got to make the adjustment, but you're getting Netflix for $2.8, $2.80. I think the Hotstar is like $17 a year or something. You can have every subscription out there, Will. So I was right. It sounds like they're being really aggressive right now and not focusing too much on profit because in the financial year that ended in March, the company posted revenue of $65 million and profit of $720,000 for its India business. So $65 million in revenue and only $720,000 in profit. So it's all about becoming the player right now. And this is actually a good moment. Ask the Indian audience specifically, is that Netflix subscription, is it something you have to have now? Are you locked in? Are you locked and loaded? Is Mr. Reed Hastings onto you? And are you a subscriber for life? Or could you care less? You could be a hot star in 5 minutes. I want to know. I want to know if Hotstar is hotter than Sacred Games. That's what I want to know. I'm real curious. Anyway, that's it for me, Will. It's a wrap. It's another day in the life, as it would be, as it should be. What a time to be alive, as I've said before. I took a high stick last night, so I got a little bit of a bruise over here, and I got a scratch right here, square down the nose. Took a high stick. You know what I said to the guy? I said, that's nasty. I said, that's a nasty one. Yeah, I wasn't angry. I just said, that's a nasty one. And he said, you know, you could wear a cage. You don't have to wear that visor. You could wear a cage. That was what he said. And I said, it's still high sticking. You still get a penalty.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You get the cage or no cage. But nonetheless, I wear the battle scars. It's part of the game.
There you go.
It's part of the game. Get your eye gouged out.
Part of the game.
Part of the game. Play a sport. Get on with it. Or make a Bitmoji of yourself.
You can do that too.
Yeah, guess what? There's no bruises and scratches in the Bitmoji life.
There's options.
You're real safe with the blanket on the couch. 2019. Willie do.